Hi guys, it's Real Talk with Tracy. Can you see my little rescue dog in the background? Isn't he precious? He was $25 at Palmdale Shelter. He already came potty trained. He was about 8 or 9 months old and he wasn't a big chewer. He was so easy to acclimate into the house. And he loved the other dog that I had. I want you guys to listen to what I have to say because it's really important. Please, if you have not raised a puppy and you're not willing to take classes and do what it takes, please, especially before Christmas, everybody's out there getting puppies because they're cute, they smell good, they're beautiful, they're fluffy. But guess what? They're not potty trained. They're going to chew things. We had a Portuguese water dog puppy and we had it confined to the kitchen over 30 years ago, and we went out for dinner and he chewed a huge hole through half of our wall. I am not kidding you. You could put your fist through it. Puppies are not easy. Puppies are wonderful, but puppies are a blank slate. They take a lot of work. You can't just go get a puppy and think that there's not going to be vet bills and vaccines and illnesses and vomiting and diarrhea, and he's going to nip you. And he's going to go after, maybe he's going to go after your feet when you're walking and nip at your feet. And he's going to find your shoes and he's going to chew up your shoes. And he may swallow something in your house unless you're careful, like a sock or something that can get stuck in his stomach. And then he could get a blockage. And then you go to the vet and you find out there's going to be a $1,500 surgery to remove the sock that this puppy swallowed because you didn't puppy-proof the house. I tell you this why. I tell you this because I really care. I really care, and I want to tell you the truth about raising puppies. They are incredible. It fills up my heart just to spend an hour with a puppy. To me, it's just heaven. But you may have a puppy that has anxiety when you leave, that it will bark nonstop, that your neighbors will call and they will be furious with you. When you get a puppy, especially if you get a puppy from a picture, you don't know the characteristics of this puppy. You don't know if the puppy is high-strung, if the puppy has anxiety, if the puppy is more calm, if the puppy is more docile. And what breed are you getting? Each breed has its own unique features. Like if you look at my dog, okay, she's laying back there, Haley, being so good. She's 8 years old now. She's a terrier. Do you know terriers hunt? She is a hunter. When she sees a lizard, I cannot stop her. She goes after it and she will tear it apart. And then she will bring me the leftover lizard, like a gift for mommy. So listen, you guys, you really need to do your research. I am begging you. And I'll tell you why I'm so passionate about this. There are so many dogs every day in the United States that are being euthanized in all of our city shelters. They are being either gassed or given a shot. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how they do it. And they're beautiful dogs. Some of them are puppies. Some of them are just a year old. Some of them are owner surrenders. Some of them were dumped out in the desert in California or wherever you live. People move out of apartments and they leave their dogs. How do people do this? How do people have such a cold heart and no empathy and no caring that they do this? And these beautiful beings from God, they wind up in a shelter, no fault of their own, and they're on a list to be euthanized. And they're killed. And there's hundreds of thousands. Google it. There are hundreds of thousands of dogs, and there's nothing wrong with them. It's not just the old dog that doesn't have an eye, that can't hear anything, that has mange. It's not what you think. It is beautiful, beautiful dogs every day being killed in our shelters. And a lot of them, they're potty trained. Oh my God. What more could you want? If you're gonna consider getting a puppy, I am asking you, please, go to a local shelter and look at some dogs. You don't have to even talk to them. Stand by the door, let them come over, let them smell you. Your dog will choose you. They will find interest in you. They will want to be with you. When I met Haley, she's still there? There she is. What a good girl. I went to the shelter and I sat in a chair, or maybe it was on the floor. I can't remember. It was about 6.5 years ago. I think I was on the floor. They had the fake grass, and she came over eventually. She laid in my lap. She looked up at me, licked my face. I looked at her. She looked at me like, "You're my mommy." And I'm like, okay, I can work with this. And I took her home. And in 6.5 years, I think she's had one accident in the house. That's it. And that was my fault. I didn't leave her out soon enough. So have a wonderful holiday. Please, unless you're going to do the work, unless you're going to buy a crate, unless you're going to buy a playpen, unless you're going to buy toys, the right leashes, you're going to get a vet, you're going to get vaccines, you're going to get good food. You're going to have enough time during the day to engage that dog. You're going to have a place that right before you go to bed that you can let the dog out and the dog goes to the bathroom. Immediately when you get up in the morning, you're going to have a safe place that the dog goes to the bathroom in the morning. You're going to exercise this dog. You're going to be the leader. And you're going to be a teacher. You're going to have to go to puppy classes like at Petco, PetSmart, something like that. If you're not willing, honest to God, to do the work, please, I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart, do not get a puppy. Get a rescue dog, get an older dog. If you're the kind of person that's tired and you don't want to go on super long walks, but you're lonely, you want some company, go get a senior dog. Walking around the block twice, hey, that may be enough for them. Get a senior dog. We have a dump society where people are just dumping dogs right and left in our shelters every day. We have an overabundance of dogs and puppies, and it is sad. It is so sad to see. I see it on Facebook every day. A list of all the dogs, they count them down. They have 72 hours, they have 48 hours, and I share them with everybody. You guys, I don't have a ranch. I only have a house. And my husband only allows me to have 2 dogs at a time. I can't save them all. I need your help. I need you to educate people in your neighborhood. And I need you to go out to the rescues, and I need you to find dogs that are wonderful, wonderful dogs that will be your best friend. Are you working from home? They will be there. They will be by you if that's what you want. See that little one? She cuddles up with me every night. Hugs, kisses. I've trained her to go on a certain pillow. I sleep in a king-size bed. I pat on the pillow and I cover it with this beautiful comforter, which I wash every week. And she lays there. And she's just the sweetest thing. She makes my heart so happy. I kept her name. When I adopted her, her name was Haley. Haley. And she's just a sweet, loving soul. She was running in the desert after the 4th of July. Nobody claimed her. She wasn't chipped. She didn't have a collar on. She was afraid. She was lonely. She was by herself. She was sad. And she blossomed here at my house with my husband and I. She's a wonderful dog. She was $25. And now she's on a medication that costs me like $60 a month because she has terrible allergies and she's itchy. She's my heart. And I'm looking for another one. I'm looking for a curly one this time just because I'm looking for a non-shedding dog. That's another thing. Dogs shed. You will have hair all over your house. I call them whiskers of love. Every time my husband would vacuum, he'd be like, oh my God, look at this. I'm like, babe, whiskers of love. Whiskers of love. Dogs make my life complete. They are a gift, as far as I'm concerned, from God. And they should be treated with the utmost care and respect. I appreciate you listening to my whole video. I talk about things because I feel that I have a passion for a lot of different topics and experiences. I am in my 60s and I want to share with you. I want to help you. I hope that something I said resonates with you. I am sending you love and light for the holidays. Big hug and kisses from California. Can you please subscribe to my channel? I have over 500 videos and I think you'll find some of it pretty interesting. I also have a podcast in 80 countries called Hi Guys, Real Talk with Tracy. Thank you for letting me share this time with you. God bless you. Have a wonderful holiday. And go find your best friend. Go find your best friend. See if I can't. I'm trying to make it a little bigger. It's not working. Bye, guys. Please subscribe.